Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down. 60. Ready?
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Ready. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Set right. Let's go. 17.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
32.
Operating from the gun, Ortiz. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action. Walden. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Once again, it's Irving. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's across midfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Walden. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Ortiz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Running the toss to Irvin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Walden. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The 33-yard line.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue, 32.
Off the play fake. Ortiz. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receiver a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Got a man. That's Liddell.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
52 blaster. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Ortiz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Ortiz. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 40.
Back to throw again. Well, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready, ready. Blue striker. Quad red. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Walden. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Off play action. Walden.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described, the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Operating from the gun, Ortiz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Kalijah Cansey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
52 blue.
Looking to throw. Ortiz. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the Panther field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
60 by
Back to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Let's go. 7-19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bravo 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down in the yard.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Walden. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Walden. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Could we get a touchdown in his first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the top.
Operating from the gun. Continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Fight, 97. Ready, punt.
Ortiz now. A final shot before break. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming through from the
Tampa offense, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up. Because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set.
Got a man, that's legal. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Ortiz from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Set. Hut. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Off the play fake. Ortiz. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10 black. Set.
Operating from the gun. Ortiz. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Black, 95. Hut.
Off play action. Ortiz. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and goal, Carolina.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Yeah. Ready.
Brooks. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jimmy Horn Jr., a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And finally between T.O. It's Terrell Owens. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight.
2nd and 5. That one caught. Owens with it. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 6. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Walden. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down. First is 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 bicep. 60 bicep. Street.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ibuka, 27 yards. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
38. Set.
Operating from the gun, Ortiz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Ready?
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Oh, no, lost the football. And it's picked. Look at the big man rumble.
Down to the 10.
And he returns it to the end zone. Fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
10 Black. Cut.
Off the play fake. Ortiz. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black.
Back to throw. Ortiz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe trying to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Sight. 97. Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping.
For Charles, that's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Off the bootleg. Walden. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out, believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll change things up. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Set. Hawk 70. Up. Viking 18. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Walden. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
Back to throw. Walden. He finds his man. Complete. That's Owens. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Down inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Blues, 30.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
That one complete to again. Running free at the 45. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 98 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here, and how about the positive play he just turned in?
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 72.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's go now. Lightning 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. The quick slant caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. At the 1-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Ortiz. On the bucket, pressure too much. Down he goes.
Elijah Cansey
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them